Hello everyone, and today I'm going to discuss about science and technology, remaining topics of science of technology. Remaining topics of the science and technology. So last time Chandrayaan space technology we did completed. Okay, space technology we completed. Gene technology also we completed. Computing also completed. It's Aditya Alvan, Navik, LIGO, James Webb Telescope, asteroids. Now we are discussing about health. In health, brain computer interface. Brain computer interface. Okay. So this brain computer interface is a implant in a human patient. So Elon Musk company has successfully installed a wireless brain computer interface, and that is implanting in human brain. So here is the brain, and they are recording this material. Now it will go to the computer, and then it will come and control, and then finally it will go for the feedback. So this is the process of the brain activities, and that is use desired action. User, if successful, then carry out the desired command, and there is a command. So this will build a next generation brain implant, and this will 100 times more will be the connections, and there will be the brain connections. So brain computer interface, it is designed to change, move, control, interact with the environment. Device to detect the record signals. It will record the signal, analyze the record activity, and analyze the activity, and applications are also there. So this is unidirectional. Receive the signal from the brain and send them to it. It is electroencephalography. Electroencephalography. Electroencephalography, that is the magnetic resonance imaging. MRI work under the magnetic resonance and imaging, and detect the change in blood oxygen flow, and it will detect the oxygen flow in blood. Okay, so what are the key applications of brain? What are the what are the key applications of the brain computer interface? So first aspect is healthcare. Healthcare. So for treatment of Parkinson's disease, and improving the life, no disability further, and aging, and no disabilities. Disabilities will also not be there. Neuroscience, neuroscience, and communication technology, and communication technology. So this is brain is made up of the million of calls the neurons, and there are lots of the neurons are there, and this neurons is electrical and chemical signal to send the information for information sending, and this is three major kind of the neuron: sensory neuron, motor neuron, and interneuron. So there is a diagram of this. First is dendrites, second is axon, and last is nucleus. Okay, so this is the sensory neuron that is carry the information, motor neuron that is voluntary muscle activities, and interneuron that was neural intermediate found in our brain and spinal cord. Next is brain electrical oscillation signaling profiling. Brain electrical oscillation signature. Brain oscillation signature, and that is information of the person brain by the sensing brain waves. So brain waves are there, and by the sensing this wave, there is a hidden person brain by sensing the wave. Process known as electroencephalogram. Electroencephalogram. Encephalogram. And question answer session with accused. Physiological indicator are taken into the account. Biocomputer. What is biocomputer? Biocomputer is a biocomputer that can be complete tasks such as voice recognition. Voice recognition. So it will useful in the voice recognition, and organoid intelligence. It is a intelligence. Organoid intelligence. Okay, next is the organ chips. Organ chips. So this containing a engineering on natural miniature tissue, and that function the living human organ. Maintain the tissue specific function in the human cell. In the human cells, there is a tissue like structure. So that is known as organ on chip. That is known as organ on chip. Organ on chip. Next one is biological cell and tissue of the body, that is organ on chip, maintain the tissue specific function in a living cell. Next is antimicrobial resistance. So this anti WHO, there is a global antimicrobial resistance, and this incentivizing the development of new antibacterial treatment. New antibacterial treatment. Okay, treatment, and that is action plan, global action plan on antimicrobial resistance by the WHO, and this is global antimicrobial use surveillance system, and there is a surveillance system. Global antimicrobial development, secure is expand, assess, secure, expand, assess, essential, One Health joint plan action, One Health, and this program is by FAO, One Health by the FAO, and that was UNEP plus WHO and World Health Organization. They are working for the antimicrobial resistance. National Action Plan for the containment of antimicrobial resistance in 2017, and AMR surveillance network, red line network, red line network, and new provision are Schedule H1 to drug as a cosmetic act. So AMR जब होता है when bacteria, virus, fungi and parasite evolve over the time and no longer respond to the medicines. So if there is a bacteria, virus and fungi, and there is no use of medicines of the long effect, like if you are taking the medicines but that is not affecting your body for a long time, that is known as the AMR, antimicrobial resistance. Okay, and that's why antimicrobial are medicine used to treat the infectious caused by the microorganism. So microorganism in the body that cause the disease, and to cure this there's a antimicrobial resistance. Okay, so there is a antimicrobials includes the antibiotics, it is antibiotics or antiviral or antifungal, antifungal or antiparasite. Okay, so this is the uh, resistance against the superbug, against the superbug. So derive from misuse of overuse of the antimicrobial. So first one is misuse of this. Second one is lack of awareness. Lack of awareness. Third one is a poor access, poor quality. And fourth one is taking incorrect doses. Incorrect doses. And using livestock farming. Triple planetary crisis like climate change and pollution is also there. Next one is biofilm. So biofilm is a thin resistant layer of microorganism that form on the coat's various surface. What is biofilm? Biofilm. Biofilm is a resistance layer. Resistant layer, and that is layer of microorganism. Of microorganism. This is layer of microorganism that form and coat various surfaces. Biofilm exhibit the antibiotic resistance. It exhibits the antibiotic resistance and about any surface such as a medical implant, kitchen, food processing, you can use the biofilm, and that is a layer of the bacteria that is resistant layer and against the antimicrobial. Okay. Next is non-communicable disease. Next one is non-communicable disease. So non-communicable disease. These diseases are under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and there is a strategic operation guideline for national program prevention of control and non-communicable disease, that is 2023 to 2030. Okay, 75 and 25 initiative, that is 75 million people with hypertension. So there's a hypertension in 2025, and Sakshat portal, and that was Sakshat portal was in the primary healthcare. The Sakshat portal, this portal as for the primary health, Sakshat portal, and chronic pulmonary disease, and non-alcoholic and fatty liver disease, and Pradhan Mantri National Dialysis Program. Dialysis program is also there. So dialysis program and fatty liver disease and the pulmonary disease. Highly infectious pathogens. So see, communicable disease and non-communicable disease. Two diseases are there. So communicable disease are because of the pathogens. Pathogens are there, and non-communicable disease. This is because of the malnutrition, illness, both or internal factor like change of the lifestyle, abnormal cell growth, and abnormal cell growth. Okay, abnormal cell growth. And transmitting agent is a virus and bacteria in the communicable disease. And here is nil. If you are taking like water or food contamination, that is because you are involved in the non-communicable disease. Cannot be passed on from one generation to another. So this is not passing down and can be inherited through the generation. And like communicable disease, they are not passable, and non-communicable disease, they are can be inherited through the generation. It will go to the generation. And role of inheritance cannot be passed down, and it cannot pass down. Cannot pass. Communicable disease do not pass. Disease developed immediately and acute. It is a acute disease and developed over a period of time. So it is a larger टाइम में ये डेवलप होती है. ठीक है. नॉन कम्युनिकेबल ट्रीटमेंट, इसमें ट्रेडिशनल मेथड आएगा. ट्रेडिशनल मेथड इन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज एंड डेवलप्ड ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, लाइक इट्स ए स्पेशलाइज्ड ट्रीटमेंट. तो यहाँ पर जो ट्रीटमेंट होता है दैट इज स्पेशलाइज्ड ट्रीटमेंट. ओके. एग्जाम्पल है ट्यूबरक्लोसिस एंड मलेरिया, एंड देयर इज अल्जाइमर एंड हाइपरटेंशन. Alzheimer and hypertension. Alzheimer and the hypertension, and there is a tuberculosis and malaria. Tuberculosis and malaria. Okay, now next one. Next is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a global tuberculosis report. Global tuberculosis report that was in 2023, and this report was a Bacillus mycobacterium. Bacillus mycobacterium, and it affects the lungs plus extrapulmonary pulmonary TB. So there is a gastrointestinal TB, skeletal TB, and liver TB. So liver TB and gastro TB and skate skatal TB. So we are using some medication that are isoniazid, rifampicin, rifampicin, and ethambutol, and the pyrazimide. Okay. So Bacillus gurine, there is a gurine of Bacillus, and this is a licensed vaccine. This is licensed vaccine. Name is Bacillus gurine. Okay. So multi-drug resistance of the TB, that is at least isoniazid and rifampicin is given to the multi-drug resistance TB, and isoniazid and rifampicin any fluoroquinone and at least one of the three injectable second line drugs. Now totally drug resistant tuberculosis, that is resistant to all the first and second line TB. National Strategic Plan for the Tuberculosis Elimination, that was in 2017 to 2025. निक्षय पोषण अभियान निक्षय पोषण अभियान and TB Mukt Bharat TB Mukt Bharat by 2025 under the Nikshay Mitra and Moscow Declaration, that is about the TB. Moscow Declaration, it is about the TB, and BPAL all oral 3 regime, that is treat the people by the XDR-TB, and just go to treat that, and that is BPAL 6 month. BPAL 6 month. So this is Nikshay Poshan, TB Mukt Bharat, National Strategy Plan for the Tuberculosis Elimination, Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan under Nikshay Mitra, and Find Treat All and TB. That is and TB, Find Treat All, and that is multi-drug resistance TB, extensive drug resistance tuberculosis, isoniazid and the rifampicin plus any fluoroquinone and at least one of the three injectable second line drugs. So that is tuberculosis, resistance to all first and second line TB drug. Okay, so this is all about the health related issues.